All right, looks like we're going here. Ryan tic-tacking around. Really taking his time. Beautiful stick lane.
Sets up in rollover position.
Taking a good look at the defense. Brandon showing a little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot of
Looked
anything.
at that push side was open, but Ryan, that wasn't what Ryan was thinking about.
Yeah, Ryan was waiting for that split to open up.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon stretching out his fingers. It's that time of the weekend when your fingers start getting a little stiff. I did aspirin and Tylenol this morning.
I'm waiting to see that pull shot that Brandon likes to do. That little hesitation, deep pull shot. It's amazing.
Ryan and I use the same zone in singles. Ryan's more effective, obviously.
Push side, deep push side from Munoz started out for the scoring. One apiece. Game one.
Brandon has a unique single zone. It's going to be interesting to watch against Ryan Moore because not many people use Brandon's zone. I think Ryan and I have a pretty common zone.
Well, Brandon probably sets up a zone that plays to his quickness, his hand speed,
Yeah.
right? As opposed to leaving something in the way. He'll shut those holes down when he sees the ball coming.
I think Brandon invented his own zone because I haven't seen anybody else use it. And there's an advantage to that, having a zone that nobody else uses. Great quick play there by Ryan. Heads up, bank off the back wall. That's a good move in singles. People should do that more often. You want to win a lot of singles matches, do that a lot.
Brandon on the 3-bar. Ryan playing a post D on that pull side. And he just sits there. That's like his trademark, I've noticed lately. He just sits there. He doesn't barely ever move the post D on the pull side for a rollover.
Check out this zone he's doing. He's got both guys.
Oh, yeah, he's covering the short with his goalie.
Yeah.
And then the big dot. And Ryan just ran into the big dot guy.
Ryan, I think he did that on purpose. Brandon kind of had his 2-bar straight up and down. Ryan hits it so hard, it just goes through it. Especially the way Brandon oils up those rods so much. It's just going to spin the rod and go. He's going to power right through that guy.
A little 5-bar battle there. Ryan got the bounce. Brandon kind of stays in the middle a lot and doesn't move too much on his defense when Ryan's shooting that rollover.
He's when he feels Ryan about kind of winding up, he splits his guys a lot, though.
Prody.
I played Brandon Munoz in singles. I was very fortunate to get one game off of him, but it wasn't close. Afterwards, I was asking him, man, that zone is tough to score on. What's the secret? And I don't want to give the whole world away because he kind of told me what the weakness was, but he said there's 2 guys that can score on his zone. And one of them was Paul Smith. Can't remember who the other one was. His zone might be designed for guys like Ryan. Man, it's so good.
Right, super light touch, snappy quick to that pull side.
First time out for Brandon.
Brett Brewer, Ryan about to get Munozed. Now, Iveta was on there. Let's go, Rai.
Iveta, that's
Ryan's cute.
That's Ryan's wife, right?
Yeah. Let's go, Rai.
Ryan's got a couple little kids, right?
Andrew Cruz, what's up, Andrew? Yes, Frank does deserve it. Yeah, you're right, Dredd. That the delay screen is just barely a replay. It's not 3 seconds. Ryan dancing around.
Wow, that
Brandon
ball
was a
went
big
back
block.
his own goal there.
Yeah,
Ryan was quick to get back there.
almost like an aerial, which could happen in this match. Ryan could just decide, I'm going to do an aerial.
That was a great pull kick. I don't know how Brandon stopped that.
Right?
Brandon's got the best brush up in the whole world.
Yeah,
I could
you're always telling me to copy it.
Man, if I could have anyone's pass, I'd want Brandon's brush up. He just does it over and over and over again. Never drops it.
Yeah, to your credit though, when we're playing and you say, "Hey, hit that brush up, hit it like Brandon," and I do, and it works. You can't half-ass that.
It's so hard to steal because it's so hard. If you get in front of it, it comes back to him. A lot of guys do their wall passes like that. Brandon does his lane passes that hard. I'll tell you what, Tin Man.
I don't even know how Ryan's goalie was up, and that thing must have hit the crossbar of the goal when Brandon just hit it.
Saw that and he was drooling.
Yep.
Chomping at the bit to hit that hole.
I remember Tony's rollover sometimes would be kind of a little off kilter, and it would be lifting and hitting the top of the goal.
Yeah.
That's a crazy.
First world problems.
Yeah.
Hitting the top of the goal. One time out of piece. Ryan taking a breather here. Ryan's a really big guy. What would you say? He's like 6'4", 240, something like that?
Yeah. Yeah.
But he's so fast between the rods. Reminds me of Terry Moore. Terry Moore is probably even bigger, but Terry
had
was
that lightness,
surprisingly quick like that. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Where you look at Brandon, he looks like he's built for speed
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
and he's got it.
Yeah, Brandon looks fast.
Yeah.
But Ryan's just as quick.
See, okay, so I see what you mean about his zone. He left that short guy there, and Ryan is the king of just the lazy short, right?
He was trying to split between those two guys, which is a tiny hole.
Maybe. Brandon just keeps you guessing all the time.
You don't see Brandon shoot a push shot very often.
No, but he made it.
Right
Off a guy, but
yeah. Both these guys are pulse shooters, but obviously they can do anything they want.
It's like Ryan's sticking with this drag series. Yesterday he was going between drag and tic tac on the 5. Ryan dancing around. Munoz D has kind of changed a little bit, a little more erratic and energetic, and I think Ryan likes that. He likes those quick movements because he can see it.
That dancing around does a couple things. Sometimes you can see what the goalie's doing, how he's reacting to the movements. But I think, honestly, the more important thing, is it keeps you loose.
Nice pull side. Yeah, Brandon gets that game.
Yeah. If you sit out and rock, sometimes you just get tight and you overthink, and then but you're dancing around, you kind of keep your wrist at the right tension, you can execute better. I think.
And you can stay in like an athletic type position.
I am not a good snake shooter, but I know sometimes I get a little tight and a little nervous. If I just do a little tapping, it kind of helps loosen that up a little.
Yeah.
I wonder. Ryan's played so long, I'm sure he doesn't ever get tight, but like I do.
Brandon's got it on the 2-bar. Couple of flip fakes, three fakes, and then an inside bank.
When you do banks like that, it's hard. Sometimes it could be a whiff,
Right.
Because you gotta slice it. Just barely slice the ball at that angle. So it's easy to miss completely.
Oh, pull push kick. Just wide. Ryan gets it back on his 3. Set up on big dot. Walking, tapping, dancing, discoing. Oh.
Good patience.
Just that pull side. He left that pull side over for like 3 seconds, and Ryan was in front of it, and he didn't shoot it.
I was looking at a different hole.
Yep. It's amazing. Amazing watching from the outside in.
When you're playing Ryan or Brandon, you feel so panicky because they're so quick, and you feel like you got to jump around really fast. But then you watch them play D against each other, and it's a slow, methodical D. Make the other guy read. So don't play too quick when you're playing goal. Oh. Break for Ryan.
Squibbed into the goal.
He's telling Brandon about it too.
Yep. And now it's the talking started. He'll get the crowd into us pretty soon here. Yeah. It's all in levels with him. I'll talk to another player, then I'll start talking to the crowd, then I'll start talking to the bartender, and then we'll get the whole crowd talking around around the match.
I don't know how Ryan shot that left hook Brandon just took. I've been on the receiving end of that, and I don't even react. It's so quick.
Right.
It's like Ryan felt it coming and got back there fast.
But like you're getting back to the when you play kind of energetic and nervous against pro masters. I've learned over the years to just be somewhere. Even Tony would tell me, because we used to play all the time or whatever in Jeff's basement. He would just say, "God, you're always just somewhere. You're not playing defense at me. You're just being somewhere."
You got to make the other guy think. You know, if you're jumping around, then they just close their eyes and do whatever they want.
Well, of course, I
It's
would
a lot easier.
I would tell him, "I can't keep up with you, so I'm just going to be somewhere."
Yeah. Establish something, then you can jump later when he doesn't believe you're going to jump.
Another timeout. Brandon's got his game face on. Brandon's up 1-0 in this 3 out of 5.
All right, so when Ryan's dragging the ball like that, obviously he can rip a wall. He can also do the high lane.
Yep, and a standard lane. So 3 holes.
The stick standard lane, okay. Those are the 3 things you're thinking about.
Yep.
Great shot by Brandon.
That was awesome.
Hit that short hole, perfect.
Little fist pump there.
Yeah.
He's fired up.
I have the same zone as Ryan. That's the job of the 3-bar usually, is to get that. Oh my gosh. It's so quick.
Big pull kick attempt.
Yeah.
And Brandon knows that one.
Right. Again, Brandon blocks that pull kick with the 3-bar. So Ryan's got to go a little deeper to get around that.
Try a little baby inside bank. Brandon's back on his 2-bar. He went to the same hole again.
Brandon knows exactly how far you can hit a pull kick, but if you got new balls and you go just a half inch further and really tuck it, you can get around that zone.
Ryan dancing and swimming around the ball.
That ball control's amazing.
I know. Yeah, if you're going to practice anything at home, if you're kind of newer to the game, ball control. Ball control and 5-bar.
What are you more scared of, Greg? Ryan's pull or his snake?
Snake.
I don't know.
He just moves all over the place. At least the pull, the ball's sitting there, and you can at least keep your eye on the ball.
Yeah.
You know, to a certain extent.
I think I'm more scared of the pull, mainly because of that John Wayne. It's so hard to stay home when he does that.
True. But I see one guy from our area, Weishar, does that, John Wayne, him, and not many other people use it.
Yeah.
So once you face it, it's always kind of new because you're not seeing it all the time.
Yeah. Ryan just sells it, though. You know that long just hurts your feelings, so you don't want to give it to him. And then he gets the John Wayne. That hurts your feelings just as much.
And if he gets the John Wayne, he giggles, right? and then he starts having fun with you and making fun of you.
That's the other. He looks up and smiles at you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, I got you now.
Oh, Iveta says, I'm excited for mic'd up players in Vegas. That should be interesting.
You're going to put lapel mics on the players? That will be cool.
That is awesome.
So you can hear what they're saying at timeouts to each other. That'd be great.
Dread 1100 says, they moved the table. I thought I was the only one who people complained about moving the table during shots. Yeah, that table's crooked.
Yeah.
Can't straighten it.
Every time either one of these guys shoots a pull kick, the table moves a half inch. You can tell who's shooting more pull kicks by which way it's angled.
Yep. Iveta said, yep, all the players will have microphones.
That's really cool. That's a great idea. That's going to make it so much more interesting.
Timeout from Brandon.
You can listen to the mind games, the trash talk.
Yep.
You know.
This match has taken a long time. Only one game is complete, and they're 3-3 in the second. We've been at this for a little while.
And these two guys are offensive machines.
Mm-hmm.
On table 2, we got a big match fired up. We got Mike Stahl and Ron Olson out of Michigan. Michigan's finest going up against Wisconsin's finest, Matt Weber and Teddy Krieger.
Iveta said, it'll be fun. You'll hear everything they say between each other.
Yeah, I agree, Iveta.
Good call.
Who's going to be doing that? Is that Inside Foos?
Foos by Brandon says, what if they don't agree with the players?
Oh. They don't want to be recorded.
Oh, yeah, I suppose. I thought he meant like
Yeah.
forward and goalie. Let's switch. No, I'm not going up there.
So what you got to do is get an earpiece,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Like Tin Man always has. Right?
Yeah.
Pretend you're listening to music. You got some guy up in the room watching the Inside Foos broadcast who's then like say in your ear what the other team's saying to each other.
Well, there could be some cheating going on.
It's like stealing signs in Major League Baseball.
Clay Toomey better read that fine print in the registration, LOL. Modern foosball. Iveta said a modern foosball.
Oh, cool. Okay. I've checked out a couple of those modern foosball ones. They've got some cool camera. They got a camera that's like on the 5 bar. They zoom in when they're passing. It's pretty cool.
Foos by Brandon. He says, I'm just going to cuss the entire time.
That's one way to take off your mic.
Right? Ooh, Brandon scores a nice pull shot. 4-3 Brandon, game 2. Brandon up 1 game in this 3 out of 5. I think we had a drink spill.
Oh, man. Who is that down there? Let's shame him.
Right?
Might have been Brandon's water or something.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Brandon, more on the 5. Drag, 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 drag. Brandon was there to stop the wall and
amazing
slipped
play
over
with
to
Brandon.
the middle guy and put it straight in the goal.
He waited just long enough for Ryan to be convinced the wall's open, jumped there at the perfect time, and then immediately went into a 5-bar shot right down the middle.
Yep.
Amazing.
That's how you close out game 2.
Yeah.
Ryan's got some pressure on now, but just wait for this 2-bar. Guess what he's warming up?
You know what? Most people, like when I'm in Ryan's situation, this is where I start pressing, like trying a little too hard. Ryan gets loose. You know, like it comes at you even harder, and like nothing to lose. I'm just going to give you everything I got.
That's great advice, though.
Yeah, it's what you should do. That's what makes him so great. He's a great comeback player.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen on YouTube some historic comebacks. Down 2 games, nothing like this. He could be down 3-0, and he just starts dropping bombs. Look at that pull kick.
I'm telling you, he plays each ball. He's just playing that ball.
See,
he doesn't care what the game count is. Nothing.
He knows this is the one he needs to get that zone. I'm telling you, what you need is brand new balls for that. You get a brand, we got 4-day-old balls now. You get out a brand new ball, and then you can tuck it. You don't hit the corner of the goal.
EH, it must be Eric Holtner. I'll have no friends left if they put a mic on me. Holtner, that was funny.
Can you imagine like Clay Toomey and Tommy Atkinson mic'd up?
No.
I've put ratings on it based on the player.
Clay's like a foosball player with like stand-up comedian skills. You put a mic on him, it's over.
He's a trash talker, man.
Yep.
Tommy is too.
But he'll trash talk you with a smile. Always.
Yeah.
Clay loves to stuff goalies. That's his job. Right, Clay?
All right, Ryan's heating up here.
Yep, 2-1 Ryan in here. Brandon did a real like off-speed brush up there. That's very rare.
Real patient on the 5-bar. He knows how important those are.
Yep.
Ryan's just posted on that pull side, not moving.
He doesn't
He
move.
posted and didn't move the entire time. He played defense with his goalie, and that's it.
When I watched him win open singles at TKO, that was the defense he was playing. I came back home and I'm like, Ryan doesn't move the post guy. He just leaves it there.
Just takes away one
Just
of
plays
his...
one-man D. Yeah. Ryan stopped that real quick. Brandon's 2-bar.
Who else plays defense like that? What Ryan's doing?
You, but you don't just sit there.
No, yeah.
You're moving. You move off and go back just to talk people in things.
I can't think of anybody that just posts like that. And
Just sits there. You know who did that? Diaz.
yeah.
Diaz.
That's where he learned it.
Diaz would just sit there.
Yeah. Yeah.
and they played together for years.
The
So
thing
that's
is-
where that comes
The
from.
thing is, if you want to shoot a pull side, then you're sitting there waiting for him to come out. You're thinking, he can't see there. He's got to jump off any second, and he just doesn't.
And, you get to the 9th second. I mean, I don't, but some people do. And you go on 9. You shoot at that dead guy, thinking they're going to move, and they don't.
Greg, you got to 10 seconds one time this weekend. I'm proud
I
of
know.
you. Proud of you,
Yep.
bro.
Yep.
10-second
There's
Greg.
a lot of 7s and 8s in there.
I don't know about a lot. You've taken 1,000 shots. You got to 10 seconds once and 7 or 8 3 times.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
Nice. Summer average of 2.5.
It's better than most weekends.
Brandon, a rare miss execution on the 2-bar, shooting out of the back. Ryan gets it on the 3, on the big dot. Flip over, reset.
Beautiful.
Full side. Brandon never moved. And then Brandon looked to see just
Yeah.
where that ball
He's
went.
like, is there a hole there? Yes, there is.
Brandon with the left hook. Grabs it on his 3. Ryan sitting.
Once again, never moved off the
Never
post.
moved off the, but Brandon smartly just went down the middle.
It's like Aktu and Roman just took down the Mason brothers.
Yes.
Judging by their faces, yeah. And there's hugs on the Aktu and Roman
Hugs
side.
everywhere. Go Milwaukee.
Aktu's our Milwaukee boy. We all love him. He's a newer player. Really interesting story. He's a Rohingyan refugee. Doesn't speak a lot of English. Doesn't know when his birthday is. Has no idea how old he is. We think he's like, what,
30.
25, 30?
30.
But, man, he's addicted to foosball. And he's going to be a good one, guys. Watch out for
Yep.
Aktu Lar.
Yep.
Some of us call him AK.
There's a famous pass that Brandon Moreland did where you tic-tac over to the other side of the table and do the wall pass. Aktu did that in the middle of a match, like a pro master would.
It's amazing.
It was ridiculous. We all just looked at each other with wide eyes, like, did he just do that pass? He's amazing.
Yeah. He's one of
Always
those-
got a smile for you.
He's one of the most underrated players in foosball right now. They finished higher than any other rookie team already, and then they just won another match.
Yeah, so they got $300 for being the highest placing rookie doubles, or rookie players in open dubs.
Yeah.
Aktu didn't understand why he got money. He's like, we didn't win anything yet, so we're gonna have to explain it to him later. We're like, just put the money in your pocket and go.
All right.
Ryan's up 4-3.
Ryan's a great
Game
closer.
3. Ryan's got on his 5. Oh, now he's into a tic-tac and not the drag. Crispy lane pass. Gathers the ball in. Tapping around. Brandon's got some kind of movement D. Ryan's just flipping. He's just flipping the guy beside the ball over and over and over, and then grabs the ball and just takes off and goes.
That was ridiculous.
right.
What an amazing shot.
Yeah. You can spin in foosball as long as you're not hitting the ball, right?
Man,
So that's what he was doing, just spinning his guy, rotating, and then grabbed the ball out of nowhere and shot it. That's how you close out a game 3, huh?
That's how you close out.
All right, Brandon's up 2-1.
I got that 5-game feeling here.
So Munoz is warming up his far side 5-bar series for some odd reason.
What's going on at table 2 here with Teddy and Matt against Ron and
I
Mike?
can't see.
I see Ron and Mike have 1 game.
Yep.
Can you see how many Matt and Teddy have?
Mm-mm. Really good matchup there.
Yeah.
Similar skill sets, different styles, but they're all rated pretty equal.
Matt and Teddy are doing a 2 to the 5 pass a lot. Very effective. They don't do it as a series. They use it as kind of a sneak attack. Yeah.
Hot read.
Yeah, when you least expect it. Yeah.
So Matt puts his guy down, and Teddy puts the ball on his 5 from the 2.
Yeah.
Brandon's dancing around. Ryan's changing his D up a little bit, but still kind of keeping that steady pull side guy on the post. I think Brandon's going to figure out real quick, like, he better just hit a bunch of middles, pull side middles.
So when someone posts like that, like what the forward should do. The second he didn't post.
The second he didn't post, Brandon just ripped that pull
reminded
side.
him why he should be posting.
Yep.
I think the correct thing to do for a forward is to shoot a short pull side right next to the post.
Correct. Yep.
Because there's no way the goalie can be there.
Or set up a couple dots towards the pull side and go towards the middle and just go around that post guy.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
On the inside.
Yeah.
Ryan's just dancing with the ball. Joe tried a 2 to 5 bar pass. Brandon stole it.
Ryan smiling.
Yep. Like,
Having
I should have known not to do that against him, but I'm okay. Brandon takes a quick 1 second read. I wouldn't know anything about that.
What are you saying? Brandon should have taken his time?
Yes.
Wow,
Jeez.
Greg.
I'll have to talk to him later. Brandon's got a 2-0 lead in game 4.
Looked like Brandon abandoned the 5 bar there and jumped back to the goal like he felt the 5 bar shot coming.
He's got good intuitions.
That was dead bar.
Yeah. Brandon on the 5 bar, thinking about it. Try that crispy brush up. Ryan was all over it. Back on Brandon's too. Oh, he just tried to loop it down the table and hit off something and went in. Okay. Now the pressure's for sure on Ryan. 3-1. Great high lane pass.
This is a big point here. Oh, yeah. Beautiful.
Oh, push side middle.
Yeah, he tucked it in a little bit,
too. Okay, 3-2. Good match going on here. Who can outthink the other one? Brandon trickles one through, gets it on the 3.
Did you see what Ryan's doing? Brandon's got it on the 5 bar.
There's that post. He's daring him. About every 3 seconds, he moves the post, and Brandon went for it.
Yeah, it didn't get.
Oh! Brandon can go around the post now.
Oh,
guess what?
He tapped to the dead bar and then just shot it in.
Yep, that's his dead bar thing that he's doing lately.
Wow.
Kind of like during a timeout, and you come back and you touch 2, right? He brought it over, stopped it with this guy, sat there outside, and just flipped it over.
That blew my mind. That was
Someone
amazing.
said he did that earlier in a match. Ryan's still smiling about it. Like, all right, dude.
That's a game changer.
Props.
I take back what I said earlier about shooting a short pull, like behind him. That's even better.
You kind of have to
just
be
tap
you
around
have
it.
to, that's
Oh!
Munoz things.
Is that a slingshot?
No, that was a he
Or that
pulled,
a
pulled it and did
super
a
deep
baby
pull
inside
kick?
bank. He did an inside bank, didn't he?
I think it was a slingshot.
Hey, what did the crowd see?
Yeah, tell us what that was. It happened too fast.
Cruz Munozed. He likes that word. Andrew
Cruz, we love you, brother. Wish you were here this weekend.
Clay Toomey said about the spinning thing Brian did. He goes, he hit him with the broken lawnmower. See, Clay, you got it. You just named what Brian did. It's a thing now.
That's why it'd be funny to have Clay mic'd up. He'd be saying stuff like that during a
Right.
match.
Well, he's on Twitch all the time, so it's great.
I want to see that post one more time. Do it.
He's like, no, I'm not going to overdo that. Brandon had the wry smile there.
We got to name that one the Munoz. That's an amazing shot.
It's a post killer, right?
Matt and Teddy are making runs. Oh, the match is over.
Who looks happier?
Matt and Teddy. Ron's wiping a lot of sweat off himself. He's got 2 towels, not 1, 2 towels.
2 towels. Yeah.
What are you talking about? We don't know timeouts. Do you know how many timeouts?
No.
Sorry, Brandon. Brandon's asking us how many timeouts he had left.
I think
have
Brandon
no
took
idea.
1. I think I saw Brandon take 1.
I was not paying attention.
Open the door. Tell him Brandon took 1.
This the one right here is his first one?
I think so.
I don't think I can get his attention. We're in a little booth here. So Brandon came over and wanted us to adjudicate the timeout situation. Now I think they're negotiating the sale of an extra timeout.
Right. There was lots of money spent on timeouts in South Dakota.
I heard about that.
That's all I'll say about that.
Yeah. Was that Jacob Balkos and Tommy Exton?
Yeah.
I heard Jacob makes some extra money that match.
Yeah, I think he did too.
He tried it again. Didn't quite get around at that time. Ryan's willing to take that chance. He doesn't think Brandon can execute that on demand.
Brandon's at 4-3. Game 4. He scores here. He's on to the next opponent.
Tried that short again. I want to see that long pole. Come on, Ryan. Ooh.
Oh, Brandon was all over that. He went down big dot.
Nobody can do this better than Ryan, and that's.
Oh.
Went into that slingshot again.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm shooting slingshots, I always think like smooth. When I overcook it, the ball kind of bounces up and then it flies off the table. But if I'm thinking smooth, it executes.
Brandon does a pull fake, tic-tac, push kick.
He's faking banks. There's a bank.
Oh, Ryan picked that up.
4-4, yeah,
4-4.
baby.
4-4. Ryan wins this one. We're going game 5.
Yeah, everyone wants it.
Brandon's got a big smile on his face.
Even
He's
Brandon
like,
wants game 5.
Yep.
Let's be honest, Brandon.
I feel a brush down
Look at
coming.
that hover. Wow.
Yep. He was when he keeps
nobody hovers quite like that.
Yeah, he hovers at
Go
really
around that
far
post,
away
Brandon.
from the
Come
wall.
on.
How did he get
What a
that?
save.
I thought that thing was in the box.
I would have panicked and shook my guy around. I would have rolled right in.
Iveta. Come on, Rai.
Cute. Ryan, bond that long pull. Come on, baby. All right.
They said Clay said refresh the stream, Dwayne. Oh, okay, something else there. Hey, what's up, Dwayne from Canada? Still mad at you. World champion.
Dwayne Menendez?
Yeah.
Is he on?
He posted something on
Dwayne, we're still bitter about that world champion final a couple years ago.
But I do have to address you as world champion, so.
Yeah.
That's
Good afternoon, world champion Dwayne.
Yes. And let's not forget Sean Lee. They were a great team.
Actually, that was all Sean. Dwayne didn't do much.
Oh, you'll have Dwayne laughing in front of his Foos guy light that I bought from him. Not only did I lose to him in the World Championships,
You put money in his pocket?
I put money in his pocket and bought his
extra-
light. You're welcome.
Those Canadians are such good guys. You can't even be mad when they beat you in the finals. Too nice. Oh, off the guy and in.
RJDF Minnesota Foos.
I don't know who that is. Oh, yeah.
It's a great turnout, Dwayne. Excellent tournament. Yeah, we would have liked to have you here too, buddy.
All right, game 5. That's what we all wanted. Let's keep track of
What's
the
up, RJ?
timeouts this time.
Well, it's what we all wanted.
Yep. Everyone that's not playing is watching this match. Well, how many? There's like got to be like 50 people watching this match. All right.
Yeah, I counted 45. There's 45 people plus us two, so almost 50. And more people gathering as it goes.
There's 3 people behind Ron Olson you can't see, so it's actually over 50.
Right, and the 2 towels, they're kind of blocking the way too.
Yeah.
Oh,
That wall pass is unbelievable.
I know.
Oh, Brandon's saying it's a distraction. Brandon's saying that Ryan lifted his head up and then did a wall pass.
Because somebody took a picture with the camera. He looked up at the flash and then looked back and then did a wall pass. I saw the flash, and I did see him look.
Is that what Brandon's
Yep.
saying?
See that camera up there? it's got its flash on, and he just kind of, as a human being, just looked over there and then did his pass.
Bro, you can't do flash photography when the final's going on. Shout out to Brazil. He's over there doing Brazil-like things to Corey Allen right now.
Yeah, Mike, keep it clean.
Yeah, never let Brazil stand behind you when you're watching a foosball match.
Mike, Jersey Mike's Brazil.
I didn't see anything wrong with it.
Are they still talking about it?
Yeah. Brandon thinks it was a distraction. Brandon thinks Ryan looked up at like the crowd or something to take his attention away from the table and then did a wall pass. Ryan says, I don't have to look at the table when I'm passing. You got an opinion?
Yeah, I do have an opinion.
All right, Greg's going to go over there and stick his... You sure you want to do this?
They're still talking about it. Brandon goes, that's what you thought happened, because I think that's what happened, right?
Bro, 3 different times I've been watching matches this weekend, and someone's asked me to like weigh in, and I just don't do it. Because what happens is one person's going to be mad at you. I just let them sort it out. But I appreciate you, Greg, trying to jump in there and share your thoughts.
Well, I'm just trying to get the game going.
You're going to give your honest opinion. That's for sure. Everyone knows you're not going to try to
I thought
scare
I saw
anybody.
the flash on the camera, and Ryan looked at it, but Ryan looked at me and he goes, I didn't see any flash. And I'm like, well, then you were just looking at the crowd like normal.
Wow, great shot.
And he walks that ball around a lot.
Yeah. There's no way Ryan was giving that ball up. That's the thing about wearing hats is you kind of see out of your peripheral vision where people are looking at the hat, the bill of the hat. Like, if someone's not wearing a hat, it's harder to see them look up like when they think you jarred you or something like that.
Right.
You know? But they have a hat on, you can see that easier.
Yeah, because a typical Foozer reaction, if you think something was a miss, you look up real fast,
Yeah.
right? And you see that bill of that hat move.
Yeah, both Ryan and Brandon both wearing hats, so that, oh my gosh. Now, if I were reffing, like, I think Brandon may have jarred that one in. That hit off the corner of the goal. Brandon recoiled both bumpers, and then the ball went in the goal. Ryan didn't even say anything, though.
No. Maybe he thought that equalized it.
Maybe. Great shot.
Clay said that, and Clay's a pro ref. He said that there's no requirement to keep your head forward as a distraction.
Who called the timeout? Ryan?
Yeah.
I think Ryan's talking about the recoil now, isn't he?
Maybe. Can't quite hear through the glass.
Yeah.
Maybe the players should be mic'd up.
They should.
Ryan in a drag series.
Look at him looking around.
Oh, so now Ryan's looking towards the booth. just to be Ryan.
Ryan had on the 5 bar, he started looking around.
With a smile on his face. But Brandon didn't even look up. Probably didn't even see it.
Oh, man, that's
I
hilarious.
don't think Brandon even saw that.
He had that wry smile on his face.
See, that's why pressure situations don't bother Ryan. They don't bother
The
him.
slingshot again.
I know.
Unbelievable. That's the zone breaker, man. If you can't tuck that pull kick in far enough, that's slingshot.
We are 3-3 game 5.
Here we go. Man.
I've been in the booth. I've been out of the booth. I've been trying to settle fights. It's crazy. Ryan's slingshotting everywhere.
They should be paying you to ref too, Greg.
Drinks are being kicked over. Oh, he went again.
Ryan ripped the longest, fastest pull kick, but it wasn't quite long enough. It just nicked the corner of Brandon's too much.
Yvette said, imagine lifting with this.
Oh, gosh. Sorry, Yvette. You're a very patient woman.
Yes, patient woman, for sure. Oh, nice save, Ryan. Ryan sets up in a push.
Look at Ryan bend that bar.
Yeah. I think
Tried that
if your
slingshot
car's in
again.
the ditch, you want Ryan to help you pull it out.
Ryan found the one. He always finds the hole in your zone, and that's the hole. It's that slingshot. He's going to keep going to the well.
Mm-hmm.
And he's so smart. He'll watch as soon as Brandon makes the slightest adjustment. Ryan will go back. You know, whatever Brandon moves, that's the hole he'll go to then. Next.
Yep. Couple steps ahead, Pro Master Land.
Yeah.
That's what we always said about Tony when he was in Milwaukee.
Yeah,
He's always
same thing
3
with
steps
Tony.
ahead of us.
Yeah, that's right. We're playing checkers. These guys are playing chess.
Ryan just dancing the ball around for a good full 10 seconds.
4-3. Match ball for Ryan.
Still don't know what that is, Rob. Brandon on the 5. Ryan up 4-3, game 5.
Ryan says, wait a minute, I didn't say ready.
No, Ryan took a timeout.
Okay.
That's his second. Just in case they ask, you know.
Yeah. That's the second?
Yeah.
All right. We're keeping track of stuff now.
These guys are high maintenance. They're used to doing that with Stevens, though. You know, when he's coming, they look up there all the time and ask him what the timeout count is.
Watching. Now we got like 65 people watching. They're standing on bleachers like 20 feet away.
Easily. We're up to 65 people watching this match. Oh, Ron's back. Hey, Ron.
Are they still talking about that distraction? Ryan's like, there's no way. I just heard Ryan say, you asked ready, I said yes, then you adjusted 5 more things, then I called a timeout. Brandon saying, when I say ready, you say yes, you can't take a timeout. I don't know. Does it really matter? It's interesting, though. Ryan's doing this for mind game purposes only.
Ryan said, well, just for that, I'm taking few more seconds on my timeout because I need time to relax. I'm taking some extra time on my extra 30 seconds, so I'm going to take 42 seconds.
This is why they call them mind games.
Mm-hmm. So Ryan's not taking 30 seconds. Ryan's taking 30 seconds plus 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Drinking his water a couple times.
Brandon says, this is your third timeout? And Ryan says, nope, still my second.
That was his second timeout.
Yeah.
Second.
I make little sweat marks on the table to keep track of timeouts. Neither of these guys believe in that.
Brandon cheated Ryan twice at TKO.
Don't read stuff like
Come
that.
on.
Don't read stuff like that.
RJ said, I'm sweating and they're playing. RJ said, how dare you look at me? I'm getting a ref. I think he's saying, like, hey, the ready argument isn't not necessary.
All right. Slingshot's coming, baby. Calling it. Brandon knows it's coming. Brandon is again taking 15 seconds before saying ready. Ryan's asked him twice if he's ready now.
Still waiting.
He's
Still waiting.
fine-tuning his zone.
Yeah. Ready.
All right. Here
Gotta
comes
see.
that slingshot.
Gotta see.
It's going to be the hardest slingshot you've ever seen, folks. Oh, my gosh.
It was a
Ryan
tic-tac
picked it up.
slingshot.
Yeah. That's the one he's been using. Brandon's
He's got it on his 3 somehow.
Brandon's getting a little heavy on the rods.
Ryan scores this. He wins. Nope. Big
What a
block by Brandon.
Wow.
Tried to go down the middle.
Yep. I thought he went push side.
Oh,
it trickles in.
Good
Trickles
match.
in. Great match. Wow.
Good match. Lots of conversations, but a really good match.
Great match, guys.